Hello, this is MDG Gaming here at the end today, and today I'm going to be showing you my PS2 game collection, guys. Like I said, I'm going to be going through all my game collections. I'll be going through my PS2 game collection, then I'm going to go through my PS3, then my PS4, and I might go back and show you guys my Wii games, Sega games, and stuff like that. So without further ado, guys, let's start. And the first game I'm going to show you guys is Extreme Legends. Right there. This is a pretty good game if you want to like fight or whatever. If you want to get in like Chinese games or you're into like Final Fantasy and stuff like that. It's not so much Final Fantasy. It's more of a bunch of guys just basically attacking you. You have to attack them. There's like ghost guys and stuff like that. So pick that up. It's one of the games I like to play all the time. And the second game I got here is World Series of Poker. I believe this is 2007. Yeah, 2007 edition. If you're into poker, I would recommend that one. And then we got Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 2. And if you like Dragon Ball Z, it's basically, obviously, if you don't know Dragon Ball Z, it's obviously your regular guys like fighting and powers up and whatever. And to go along with that, we got Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3. Next, we got Crash Tag Team Racing. And this is a game where you basically can like race. There's little mini games like a bowling game. There's things where you have to like climb to places and do extra things to earn extra cars and stuff like that. Other than that, pretty straightforward game. If kids like racing games, I'd recommend that game. Ape Escape 2, I never got around to playing this game yet. I would love to play it if I end up going back to somehow really getting bored one day and playing PS2. I don't know if I'll get back to playing PS2 though. And then we got Star Ocean Till the End of the Time. I have not played this one. I believe this is probably like another Final Fantasy game. I'm not really into Final Fantasy games as much. And then we got Final Fantasy right here. Like I said, I haven't really played this one because I'm not really much of a Final Fantasy person. And then right here we got Madagascar 1. Madagascar 1, this is a very good game. Very good movie, very good game. I've completed this game, Madagascar 1, more than once. I believe I've completed it at least 2 or 3 times. Very good game. And then we got The Dukes of Hazzard. A very good movie. So many series made out of this. Good game. I don't think I've ever finished this game, but I can tell you a couple ones. There's actually one on the back here. I don't know if you guys can see that car going over the ramp right there. And that there's one where you have to go over a ramp and you have to like kick over a barrel or something to make somebody escape. There's one where somebody's distracting and you have to get away from the cops or whatever, Boss Hog and that. And it's just an overall good game if you love like racing games and getaway games and just whatever. Good game there. And then up next here, I got Guitar Hero 3. And if you guys are into like music games and playing the guitar and you love music so much, especially like rock music, then I would recommend something like this. And then up next, we have Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. I haven't played much of this. I played a little bit of it. I'd like to go back and play some more of it. I'm stuck on one part right now. I'm just at the beginning. Next, I got Shadow the Hedgehog. This is one of my last games that I added to my PS2 game collection, I believe a couple years back. And it's an overall good game. It's got a story mode to it where you can just run around and fight villains or whatever and collect gems and stuff like that. You know, Sonic, and this is kind of a dark one because this is like the dark side of kind of like Sonic, and there's also a multiplayer to it where you can like shoot people and stuff like that, and yeah. And then we have the Grand Theft Auto Vice City. One of my favorite Grand Theft Autos right here. It was one of my first that I got into, and believe it or not, I got cheat codes for this game, guys. This is Kingdom of Hearts 2. I haven't played much of this, but Kingdom of Hearts is one of these games where it's kind of like a Final Fantasy one where you're going around fighting characters. There's power-ups and stuff like that. You got characters like Goofy. You got Caribbean characters here. You got Lilo and Stitch. You got Chicken Little. You got Genie from Aladdin. And up next, we got Simpsons The Road Rage. And this is one of my favorite games I played always when I was younger on the PS2. And it was just always fun because you're just road raging. You get to pick your car you want to go to, and you basically, what you do is you pick up people. You have to like go really fast and basically drop them off wherever they want to be dropped off. And if you crash too much, sometimes they'll get out and they'll say, "Oh, blah blah blah, you failed this," or too much road rage, and they'll give you like a rank of D, C, A, or B, like how you did, basically. And it's a really good game. Even two players playing this game, it's a good game. And you kind of go through higher and higher levels, basically, to get like to a bus or to a higher type of car. I think I almost finished this game. I don't. Maybe I did. I got very far into this game, but it was a very good game. If you love The Simpsons, I would recommend that. Up next, I got Cabela's Deer Hunt Season Opener. This is a very good game if you want to play hunting games and start off with an easier hunting game. You got your bolt action rifles. You're going to be hunting deer, and you can go on ATV, you can go on a boat, you can go on a snowmobile, you go on trucks, and I'll just name a couple of the places that you can actually go to. There are places like Wyoming, Wisconsin, places in the States, also places like Saskatchewan and Canada. This is a very good hunting game if you want to get into hunting. So a very good game there. Next, State of Emergency. This one is kind of a game where you're just basically going through malls and places and just killing people and killing like ninjas and stuff like that and setting the place on fire just to have ruckus and stuff like that. Very good game there. And next up, Cabela's Alaskan Adventures, another hunting game, more up to date than the other one I just showed you. This is like fly fishing, ice fishing and stuff like that. And you can hunt deer, you can hunt moose, you can hunt buffalo, like I said, fish, ducks, foxes, wolverines, endless number of animals. Well, not maybe endless, but it's a good number of animals, and another good game there. Corvette. If this is a game series where you're like racing and racing other people in the story mode and just racing for the hell of it, and also there's a couple things where you have to get past the cops and stuff like that. Don't get stopped by them, otherwise you fail the mission, stuff like that. So there. Then I have a sports game, NBA Ballers Phenomenon. This is a kind of more of a street balling kind of game where you're like going to like tournaments and stuff like that. You can also create your own player and go through tournaments and build yourself up. And yeah, overall a good basketball game right there. And next up we got Mountain Bike Adrenaline. This is a good game if you want to basically scale like wood things or go down mountains. And like I said, this was another game that I added to my collection like later, and honestly it's a good game. It's kind of a little bit of challenging in some spots where you have to go to off slopes and stuff like that and bridges. I never finished this game. I'd like to go back to that game one day. And another game I have here is a game that came with two games actually. It's a demo pack. It has Need for Speed, it has Destroy All Humans 2, Okami, Yakuza. It's all like a demo game. This also came with MLB 6. I caught this in Winnipeg. So yeah. And another game I picked up, I believe in Winnipeg, it is 2K Sports College Hoops 2K7. Good basketball game if you want to start off with basketball. I would recommend this kind of game. But if you're more so into PS4, then obviously you're going to want to have an updated game. Next up, we have ATV2 Off-Road Furry. This is a good game for multiplayer and also just racing in the snow, dirt bike racing, quad racing, just overall good racing game. One of my favorite games to play, honestly. And I played number 1 and I played number 2. And next up, one of my Ratchet and Clank games is Ratchet Deadlocked. I never really played Ratchet. And here is the game that I was talking about that came with the demo pack. MVP 06 NCAA Baseball. And here's another Dragon Ball Z game, Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi. Next up, we have Starsky and Hutch. This is one where basically two guys, Starsky and Hutch, one of the most popular movies and games out there. Mostly popular for the movie Starsky and Hutch. I believe the one of them there's a couple of versions of it, but the one version has Snoop Dogg in it, and I believe it also has Ben Stiller in it. But yeah, this one, you're two guys basically in a car, shooting at cars, destroying them, making sure that they get arrested or they're destroyed or put down, and you can also shoot like speed bursts in the air that'll make you go faster and stuff like that. So Starsky and Hutch. Next up, I have another Ratchet and Clank game. Size matters. Once again, I cannot have an opinion on this because I have not played it yet. And next up, I have The Incredibles. One of the most popular games and movies back in 2004, whenever this was made, into maybe 2005, actually, I can't remember. And it was a very good movie. Good game. I think I pretty much finished this game. I think I actually finished this game. And the next game I have up here is Peter Jackson's King Kong. Love this game. Absolutely one of my downright favorite games. Love the movie. There's so many versions of the movie, but I do love the 2005 version of the movie. And the game is absolutely amazing. You go through this playing as basically Peter, kind of Peter Jackson or Jack or whatever. And the one guy's filming and you're basically destroying these dinosaurs, trying to get away from them, and T-Rex, and basically you play as the gorilla too, who's trying to save the girl from not being attacked, and you play as King Kong, who you also can destroy like T-Rex's jaws and just snap them right in half. So it's a very good game. I still would recommend this game. It's honestly a good game. Next up, I have Kingdom of Hearts 1. Haven't had much of an opinion on this because I haven't really played much of it. Next up, I have Narnia. The first Narnia. I haven't played much of this. I played a bit of it, and the movie is obviously good. I've watched the first Narnia and most of the other Narnias too. This is a good game from what I played so far. And I have Champions Return to Arms. I believe I played this one day. I don't think I played it very much, but maybe I'll play it more. One of the more popular movies, Cars, and then obviously Cars 2, and then you got your Planes movie that they made and Planes 2 and stuff like that. But Cars, very good movie, very good game. You're playing as number 95, Shark Tale. Shark Tale. This is a very good game. I believe I finished this one too. This one you're playing in the ocean, basically trying to get away from fish that are trying to eat you or attack you. And yeah, very good game. Good movie too. And I also have a joke book on this as well. Now you guys are going to think, why do I have this game? Why did I have this game? This is a silly game. I actually got this game when I was maybe about 8 or 9 or whatever. It's a very good game, believe it or not. Winnie the Pooh, Rumbly Tumbly Adventure. I played most of this, I think. Maybe I finished it. Maybe I haven't. It's an all-around good kids game, and nothing gory about this, honestly. It's rated E for everyone, so anybody can pretty much play this game. Pretty much. I mean, if not a 3-year-old, but a 5-year-old or 6-year-old would definitely love this game. And next up, I have Fantastic Four. Another good game right here. I finished this more than once, I believe. And yeah, and the movie's good. You're playing as characters, obviously, the rock guy, the fireman, the stretchy guy. And there's co-op mode and all this kind of stuff. It's a crazy game. Good movie. Good game. Next up, in the Madagascar series, we have Madagascar 2, Escape Africa. This is a good game. I believe I finished most of this. Actually, I don't think I have finished it. This is a game where you're basically, obviously, they fly from Madagascar, they crash in Africa, and then you have to do all these missions and stuff in Africa to get all the parts for the plane. Next up, we have Shrek Super Slam. And this is a game where you're basically fighting bosses and villains and stuff like that, and you're just bashing them back and forth. You're playing as these characters, and pretty much it. You're just fighting them, and that's it. It's kind of like a battle, and you pick up weapons and kill them and destroy them. And that's pretty much it. Story mode, you can also play with other people just regularly. Teen Titans is my next game right here. Good series, good kid show series. Never really watched it. Wasn't my favorite series to watch though. And good game, obviously. Here, I haven't finished this game though, I don't think. Next up, I have another Dragon Ball series game. I know what you guys are thinking. Holy man, this guy has a lot of Dragon Ball Z games. This is Dragon Ball Z game Sega. I finished this game at least once or twice already. Very good game. You're fighting people like Vegeta, Frieza, Cell. There's so many people you're fighting in this game. It's a very short game, but it's a good game. I think they could have made this game a little bit longer, honestly, for the price that it came out as. But nonetheless, very good game. And then next up, I have, I believe it's my last Dragon Ball Z game, and I believe it's one of my last games that I ever picked up for my PlayStation 2, and this is Dragon Ball Z Infinite World. This is a game where you're pretty much just walking around the world, just like Dragon Ball Z most of the time, and also just newer characters and stuff like that. So yeah, and this is more of one where you have to do more challenges in this one than any other Dragon Ball Z game. It's still fighting and stuff like that, and you can also fight in tournaments and stuff like that. So another good game here. And next up, I have God of War. I've only played a little bit of this, so what I have played is a good game so far of what I've had played. I mean, it's challenging. Obviously, your regular God of War. Never really played God of War until I got this game. And next up, I have another kids game, Scooby-Doo Unmasked. You're fighting characters like the Tin Man and the Spectres and stuff like that. And there's a space guy you gotta fight at one time near the end, and it's a very good game overall. I finished this game at least once completely, maybe not twice, but good game, obviously, if you love Scooby-Doo. Getting near the end here, guys. But next up, I have The Plan. This is kind of like a James Bond kind of game where you gotta like break into things and stuff like that. I think it's mostly on a train. I think I'm stuck on the very beginning. And next up, I have the Bee Movie game. In the beginning, you're just in the bee home. You're basically just racing cars and stuff like that. And then you eventually go out where you have to collect honey and dodge frogs that are trying to eat you. And if you don't end up dodging the frogs, they eat you and you fail and you have to continue on. And there's one point, obviously, you have to dodge cars and stuff like that to get to other places as well. I believe I finished this game. Maybe I haven't. I don't know. Sockum 2 U.S. Navy SEALs. This is my last PS2 game here. Very good game if you're like into Call of Duty and stuff like that. I didn't get really far into this game, but I got a decent amount into it, and it's a good game, honestly. This is more of a stealth kind of game. I never really finished it. So yeah, guys, that is my PS2 game collection. Hope you enjoyed today's video, guys. And as always, please remember to like my videos down below, comment down below, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Mad Gaming. As well, in the description box below will be my Twitch stream channel, which is Matt_Dog_Gaming31. And I hope you have a very good day.